Hello, I'm Michael of the SMcast on YouTube and the smcast.co.uk. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing video of the M4A1 BB gun, the M83A1. I have already done a review for this, but I thought you might like to see an unboxing video, how it's packaged in the box. So, here is the box itself. With everything in it, it is fairly weighty. The box basically just has some diagrams on it saying fully automatic, the different versions of it, stating that it has hop up, showing you the scope, the laser, the hop up in a bit more detail, more pictures of it, the adjustable stock, the rechargeable battery, the handle, the walls adapter, and then just the company policy on the side. So let's just take this off. And inside here, this is basically just foam, which is okay I guess, but not really a case or anything designed to really take a battering. The instruction manual just shows you which parts are which, the different models, how to put the battery in, how to put stuff like the scope on. It says only use the BBs once, never shoot at people, never point the gun at animals or people, don't look down the barrel, I think that's just common sense, and don't shoot in public places and stuff like that. You do get some AAA batteries to put into the torch, which you get 3, not 4, and it takes 2, so you get 1 spare, which is stupid. A spare battery for the electronic sight, which it does take watch batteries, which is good. The AC walls adapter is just a plug with the attachment on the end of it, which fits into the battery and then plugs into the wall and then has the light on there to tell you when it's finished. They do say don't charge it overnight because you can burn the battery out. So, and you also get a pair of very nice shooting glasses actually, and you don't usually get a pair in most BB guns, and they are actually quite nice. These are pretty good quality. Say the gun was only 50 quid. You get some clips for the sling and other accessories such as the torch. So, let's get it out. If you want to see the review of this gun, just have a look at all the videos. There's one specifically for this where we do reviews of the different features and functions and the shooting test as well. So that is the main rifle itself. You get a grip which screws onto the bottom like that, so you can hold the gun like that instead of holding your hand under there. It's considered more solid and sturdy. The standard, I think this is an 8-inch barrel with a traditional fire muzzle brake on it. The muzzle brake doesn't come off. This basically just screws into the front of the gun, and the barrel is pretty straight. You should clean it every now and then, because if you're picking the BBs up off the floor and you get dirt on your hands, or if you've got dirt on your hands, it clogs up the barrel and can scratch the barrel, damage it, and all sorts of other stuff. This muzzle is orange, as you can probably see. I didn't know what colour it was. So I don't usually use this one. I use the suppressor because it's black, and I think it makes the gun look more realistic. The suppressor itself does look pretty much like a standard suppressor on any gun. It does have the orange end to it. That's because it's the law, but I think that looks better than that, to be perfectly honest. And I think, in my personal opinion, it does actually affect the range, because that does actually seem slightly longer. So a slight improved bit of accuracy for about 5 meters, I would suspect. Now, one thing that I've put in the box is a penny, and I'll show you what that's for in a minute. The electronic scope, not really magnified, just a hole straight through the centre. If I can just focus that. There we go. And that, if I got it the right way. Yep, and then there are 2 brightness settings. The first one is low. That probably looks like a red blob to you, but that is actually a cross. That is the first setting, and then the brighter setting. As you can see, there's a big difference there. And that just runs off the battery housed up in here. And that's why I've got the... Just focus that again for you. And this is why I've got the penny, because this sight here and here is adjustable. So if you want the cross to go that way, you twizzle this rod to deal with the side to side, and this one just here deals with up and down. There are little grooves that you can't really get your fingernail in, so you just get a penny and you can twist it. That scope, a scope like that for a paintball gun would probably cost you about 50-60 quid. So you could, because the rail type for the M4 is the same pretty much for all of them. That's a 20mm wrist rail. That would probably fit a paintball gun. It's just that because that's plastic and not metal, I wouldn't use it, because if you drop your gun, or if you bang it against yourself, or if you smack somebody with it, it's going to break. So good for BB guns because they're plastic, and that is a damn good sight for a set like this. Another attachment that you get is a torch. The batteries are housed, oh no, my mistake, it does take 3, so you did actually get 4 with it. Takes 3 batteries, lasts for quite a long time. An easy access finger button just here. I think you can hear that. I hope you could hear that. And that pretty much, you just get one of these just here, and it goes wrong side. It goes through there, and then you tighten that like that. One of the final things that you get in the box is a bag of BBs in a sealed bag, and these BBs are 20 gram. The BBs I use are 12 grams, so when I'm shooting them with a gun of an electric gun of this power, they fly upwards even with the hop up because of how light they are. The wind just carries them upwards, whereas these ones, they fly a lot more straightly because they're heavier. And you get about, I think there's about 100, 200 in there. I'm going to say 200. And the website that I bought them from, I got a pack of like 2,000 for 12 gram for free. So I haven't used them yet, but they are very nice. And then just in there, there's some clips and other stuff in there. So we'll just quickly assemble the gun. So the stock, I won't show you that because that's on another video. The sight has basically things just here that you unscrew because they have a nut and a washer on them. So you just unscrew them pretty much as far as they'll go without the washer falling off. And then that, when you've just flicked those freaking things around, that then just can either go here where the carrying handle is, or just whams straight on top of there, and then you just tighten these up. Excuse me, if I can do it like that, and you can probably see it will stop wiggling in a minute when it gets tight. That's it, there we go, that's tight. So that's the front one done. And then once you've got one in, you can just flick that with your finger until it becomes tight, and then like that. And then you have to make sure this side's I put it on back to front, you know, because that should be on the right hand side. So if I turn that on, the sight's going to be the wrong way around, so the light's going to shine in my eye when I look down the sights. But that's point of principle just because of what we're doing right now. The grip, that was my funny bone, and it wasn't bloody funny. The pin, just unscrew that, just so it lowers down, and then that simply slides on the bottom. Now this is a weaver rail, that's a wrist rail, and this is a weaver rail. That slides underneath there, and then you can just move it about to where you want it. I like it about there. And then just screw the pin tightly. These I'll just show you. One, that just basically just goes in there, thread system like that, and then it screws on. I'm going to stick the silencer on it, and then that just screws into there like so. I won't do it too tight because I won't be able to get it off. Like that. And then you've got the suppressor on it. Now the torch, these here house the battery, and you can slide these off and you have more wrist rails on the side. So you can either put, there we go, the torch on this side, that side. You could have the scope on that side with the standard iron sight, so you can look down there, and then if you want the electronic sight you can just twist it and rest your face on here. But for the time being, because I can't be arsed, so just slide it underneath on the bottom, grab a pin, make sure it's lined up, which it now is. Stick the pin in through the hole. Ouch, I just headbutted the camera. And it comes out the other side, and just tighten that around. Now this torch is designed for a left-handed person because I'm right-handed, so I have my finger on the trigger just here, and for the magazine release button just here as well is also for a right-handed person, so you don't want to be letting go and pushing the magazine release button. So in theory the switch is just here, so on a right-handed person's rifle the switch for the torch would be just here, so that you can just take your hand off the grip and push the torch button in. But I'm either going to have to do that, which takes a lot more time and makes my gun a lot more flimsy, or I'm going to have to completely remove my whole hand from the trigger to slide my finger down to push the button in, which I think is just an error on their behalf, not they've done it on purpose. If this was a paintball gun, you would have bought a torch for a right or a left-handed person, specifically because most people websites give you that option, but BB it's more, you're not really doing night exercises with BB guns because it's not as realistic as paintball in my opinion. People will argue with me that, but I think paintballing is better. So that, with everything on it, is the gun. I don't know if you can see it, so I'll just move it up and down. And it is plastic, and the whole body is plastic, but inside there are weights to give it the weight of the M4, and I think this is six pounds. And it does, if that was black, that does feel rather realistic, and the magazine in feels pretty plasticky, if I'm honest. All this you can tell it's plastic because when you take these off how light they are, but for 50 quid, I mean, it's a great toy. So that was the M4. Check out our AK-47 review. I will also be doing a review and unboxing of the CZ75 handgun, and that is a pistol cocking action, and I'm not really sure. I think it's the CZ75, but I'm not sure if it's the M1911, so we'll find out if you can leave a comment when I make that video. Thank you very much for watching. Check out the review of this gun. As I said, we do shooting videos. We have got other reviews as well. Don't forget to, if you're on Facebook, search us on Facebook and give us a like. We'll appreciate that, and please rate, comment and subscribe. Thank you very much guys. Have a nice day.